Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans.
And in that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Fall. Pierce is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mullen. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard.
I'm gonna shake, roll away in the dirt under me, yeah. I'm gonna shake, roll away in the dirt under me, yeah. I'm gonna shake.
Your first finalist, Dylan Stevens, 12.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, Greg, they just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Fall. Thompson is out there with Mullen. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. Cousy passes to Hunter. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Cousy. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Mullen. The tray. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Cousy. Defended by Mullen. Cousy can't hit.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Vancouver with the possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. Here's Wilkins. No good there. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And yes, it's good.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Cousy, defended by Mullen. Dumars against Thompson. Dumars misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pierce kicks to Johnson. No good from outside. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Vancouver's head coach. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. They'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. Sounds like a solid approach, guys.
Thank you, David. And here is Wilkins following the 3-pointer by Paul Pierce. And Wilkins gets it to go.
That's a shot he trains to make. Little guys need that runner sometimes to finish inside.
Throws it up high.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Vancouver trails by 8. It's Wilkins on the wing. Pierce with the steal. Here's Mullen, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Wilkins. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One of the most elusive ball handlers in the league. Thomas lives in the lane.
Mullen passes to Johnson. Back to Mullen. To the paint. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Dumars. Passes it to Kuzi. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
And Vancouver with some changes. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Nance. Davis Bertans comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Rashawn Holmes in for Paul Millsap. The Lakers also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Felton. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Mullen. Now here's Pierce. He's got 7. The pass to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Vancouver. They trail by 7. 1:29 left to play in the first. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bamba. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Now here's Wilkins. And he comes up with the deuce. Wilkins has got 6 points.
He embraces the contact, does Thomas. At his height, he uses his body like a shield. Just has such great leverage, creating space for the finish.
Here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Pierce. His 3-pointers off the mark. Vancouver trails by 7. Beal deciding where to go with it. Here's Kuzi. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. The kick out to Pierce. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action after this word. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Hardaway. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Bamba. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Beal. Pass to Ibaka. Pierce against Wilkins. Back to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, but they recover it. Here's Kuzi. Dinwiddie covering. And another shot. Kuzi can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Vancouver trails by 12. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it goes down 2 points. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Thomas.
There's just no quit in Thomas. I mean, when he is under pressure, he still takes the defense on, head on.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Kuzi with the bucket.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Dinwiddie outside. Johnson wide open. He fires. Bamba. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Isaiah Thomas. And Vancouver with some changes. Harry Nance is checked in for Reggie Jackson. Hunter comes in for Davis Bertans. And Paul Millsap is subbed in for Wilkins. And then for Los Angeles, Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Johnson. Klay Thompson comes in for Paul Pierce. And Mullins subbed in for Hardaway. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Kuzi.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Dinwiddie dishes to Bamba. That shot missing, so Vancouver will take it the other way. Outside, Beal, and there's the pass to Kuzi. Outside, Towns. Pass to Dumars. And he banks in the layup.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show forth.
Mullen against Dumars. Mullen passes to Thompson. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Mullen against Dumars. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Shot from the wing. He squares up and sinks it. Dumars got 4 points in the quarter.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Dinwiddie passes to Fall, and the basket is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Kuzi passes to Beal. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Towns. And Bamba pulls it down. Lakers leading by 12. Outside Mullen. To the inside. Fall. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Beal, the pass to Dumars. Shoots from the line. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. To the middle. Here's Mullen. Lays it up off the glass. Mullen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dinwiddie against Dumars. Here's the floater. Outside for Beal. Drills it from outside.
Like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Dinwiddie against Dumars. Dinwiddie drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Beal. A rebound by the Lakers. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Dumars against Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Mullen against Beal. Pass to Wilkins. 4 seconds left, and it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roll that freely on the glass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks. Good game.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Wilkins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's Dumars, and it's Kuzi in at the guard position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Pierce. Magic Johnson is out there with Fall. Then it's Mullen. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. The shot by Wilkins, no good. Lakers leading by 13. On the wing, Mullen, defended by Towns. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A free throw off from Raymond Felton. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Here's Wilkins. Rebound by Raymond Felton. Wilkins has gone 5 of 13 from the floor. That's below 40%. Passes to Mullen. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now a timeout call by Vancouver.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Towns, the pass to Kuzi. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Thompson. Six to shoot. Kuzi passes to Towns, and the shot is good.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
The open shot by Johnson, and another basket for the Lakers.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Vancouver making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Mullen passes to Johnson. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap. Kuzi passes to Wilkins. Looking to end his cold spell. It's deflected.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The odds have always been stacked against Thomas. They said he's too small. They said he was the last pick in the draft. And he loves it because he's never stopped proving people wrong.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hardaway's checked in for Felton. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Mullen. Thompson with the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Dumars against Johnson. Down low. And Noel kicks to Wilkins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wilkins has got 13 points.
Now, Thomas is so important to them, not just for his passing, but because he's a professional scorer.
Wilkins against Pierce. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. Hardaway from outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Dumars the pass to Towns. He kicks it to Wilkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Pound for pound, the best in the league at drawing fouls. Isaiah lives at the line.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. So both teams changing it up here.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
1:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Pierce. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Hardaway against Beal. Now the pass to Wilkins. A 3-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hardaway with it. 1:19 left to play here in the third. That one drops for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Wilkins. Softly drops in the floater. Wilkins has got 17 now.
I mean, this kid has water bug quickness, and Thomas does not slow down when he's handling. That's a tough cover.
Johnson inside, working on Ibaka. They get it again, and the basket by Johnson.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Dumars against Dinwiddie. Outside, Beal. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Dumars. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts in getting to the rack.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. Launches a three. Here's Bamba. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
I mean, what you have to admire about Thomas is his energy, giving it everything he has on the defensive end.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Vancouver with the ball. We've got Rashawn Holmes. Travis Berton's out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Dumars in at the point guard. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Beal. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Kicks to Dumars. Takes it off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Klay Thompson comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now Mullen. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kuzi passes to Beal. From deep, buries it from three-point range.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on it. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Johnson right side. Knocks it loose and stolen by Hunter. Inside, here's Wilkins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wilkins has got 13 points in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Fall. Pass to Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Outside Wilkins. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Paul Pierce is checked in for Hardaway. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Oh, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
At the line for Vancouver, Isaiah Thomas. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Mullen dishes to Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. Vancouver pulls it in. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle, here's Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Magic Johnson picks one up.
At the line for Vancouver, Ennis Cantor. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Hunter. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic. Even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sapos that came into the game, and even you can go to Marshall Lonis, Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
And the first one at the line is good. Pierce hits 2. Vancouver trails by 17. Kuzi passes to Beal. From outside the arc, the rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson against Beal. Thompson inside. That shot off. Towns with the defensive effort. Tipped away. Hunter no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pierce. And here's Thompson. All sorts of time. Hunter grabs the miss.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Johnson.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
You know
yes.
what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line, and hopefully the players have some fun with it, and hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Outside Mullen. Outside Pierce. Clock at 6. Over Wilkins. No good off the back of the rim. And Vancouver with the possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Kuzi. The shot comes out. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Now here is Mullen. He's guarded closely. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.